Hey guys, Matex here. I'm here with the PC Gaming Race Glorious Pro Gaming Mousepad 3XL. This mouse mat runs roughly around $40 USD, and in my opinion is worth every cent of that money. Right now, I'm currently using this mouse mat. I purchased this second one right here, but I never did a review video on the first mouse mat, but I've been using it for roughly 6 months or so I know it's a good product. I know my main gaming surface is a hard aluminum pad, but if you guys watch my stream or tune into my highlights, you know that I switch mice, keyboard, mats, so on and so forth, several times a month. So I have used this in a gaming environment, competitive as well. Also, when I do my mouse reviews, I use both hard surfaces and cloth surfaces, and every mouse so far has tracked very well on this surface. So this mouse mat comes in black and white. I went with the black simply because your hands collect a lot of dirt, oil, so on and so forth. So I would give it probably 2 months. If you had the white pad, your hands would start collecting dirt, and when you're gaming, it would start to spread it on the mouse pad. So that would definitely take away from the aesthetic look that this mouse brings to your setup. White definitely pops your setup more, but black is going to last longer for you. And I can't say how well white tracks for all mice. I don't think it would make much of a difference, but the black surface, like I said, tracks very well on every mouse I've used so far. So the Logitech mice, the SteelSeries mice, the Zowie mice, the Razer mice, they all track very well on the cloth surface. Again, this is from PC Gaming Race Glorious. Great product. Google it. I'll post some links below in the summary, but I'm going to pull this out of the box and then give you a little more detail on if it's right for you or not. It's going to be somewhat difficult to pull this out as my camera arm doesn't zoom out enough because this is such a large pad. Actually, before I pull it out, I'm going to zoom out onto my current pad that I'm using to just give you guys a little idea of how large this pad is for $40. Okay. We should be far enough out now, but again, this is a huge mouse mat, and it covers basically 80% of my desk. The reason I like this, even though I am currently, let me tighten this down real quick. The reason I like this, even though I'm using a hard pad, is it brings a lot of tension off of my keyboard arm, my resting arm. So it's not on that hard surface, for 8-12 hours a day, depending on how long you play. And also, it gives your elbow a good rest on your mouse arm as well. So it's definitely worth the money, in my opinion. Let me straighten up this cam a little bit more. Okay, so we're going to pull this out. Again, there's not much I can show pulling it out because it's so large. I've got to get, I don't know. I don't even know what I would have to do. Get a wide-angle lens to show me actually pulling it out. But the box is built very well. The box is built very well. Which is good because if you travel or if you go to LANs, or maybe this might not be your main mat, maybe you might use it on cold days or something when your surface is cold, then you could put it away. It won't get in the way, and you'll still maintain that new mouse mat feeling and so on. It comes with some directions here. I'm just going to put this here. Does your mouse mat have a strong smell? This is usually a result of new rubber smell. To remove, unroll your mouse mat to let it air out. Suggested in the different room. The smell's annoying. Smell usually dissipates in 24 to 48 hours. Blah, blah, blah. How do I clean my mouse mat? I've washed my mouse mat, this one here, 4 or 5 times, and haven't had any issues with it so far. But it says the mouse mat is machine washable or hand washable for machine. Recommend settings are cold water, low, tumble, and a dash of detergent. Air dry only. This last part, I didn't listen to. I've dried mine every time. The only thing that's come off is, you see this logo here? This faded a little bit on my old mouse pad. So I haven't had really any issues with that. Edge is not staying flat. I haven't had that issue even with this, even with the new mat. I can tell the edges aren't going to be an issue. They're flat. For the most part. This looks like it might just be pressed in from being in the box, but that'll flatten out over time. But yeah, like I said, I already showed a zoom out of this product. This new mouse mat is going to be going where the current old mouse mat is, and the current mouse mat is going to go where my stream setup is, which is, and it's a mess, so excuse me guys. It's gonna go right here. Again, I bought the same exact desk as my gaming desk, so it matched, kind of looks a little better, and it's going to sit on top or under all of this stuff: the mixer there, the gaming PC, the streaming PC, streaming monitor, keyboard, and so on and so forth. But yeah, that's basically unboxing, a little review. Like I said, I touched upon why I think this mouse mat is a suitable mouse mat for most gamers. It's very durable. Like I said, I've washed it 4 times, dried it 4 times. It hasn't fallen apart. It's very comfortable for my elbows. When I rest my elbows a long period of time against the wood, prior to getting this, my arms could really feel it. And it just generally gives your setup a pop. When somebody looks at it, it just looks good. And most of these mouse pads, if you look online, you're not going to find a better price for how large this is. If you look at the SteelSeries mouse mats, they don't even make them this large, but the ones that are half this size, they're literally half the length and width, or close to $50 or $60. This mouse mat is smoother surface wise with a glide than the SteelSeries mouse mats that I've used, and also the Zowie mouse mats. But yeah, I mean, that really concludes basically what I have to say. It's just a mouse mat. It's gonna help your game. Also, if you're a cloth gamer, a cloth pad gamer, this is going to help out tremendously. And I say this because, let me angle this up a little bit so I can give you guys a little shot of the mouse. So right here, I'm using the hard pad. And the problem with the hard pad is you're going to run out of surface when you're flicking, or even if you're playing LOL or pretty much any game where you need to cover a wide range of space over a short distance. This mouse mat I have to be very careful about, because if I flick too hard, I run off the pad. If you're a cloth pad gamer, this thing is taking up your whole desk. So you're never going to run out of space with it. So again, this product is worth the money. I wish I could I wish I could have you guys try it before you buy it, but you guys know I'm very picky on the things I buy, and if it's not good, I'm gonna tell you I wouldn't buy this. But I can't say this about this product, otherwise I wouldn't have bought or purchased a second mat. And that pretty much concludes this. I know this isn't a great review or unboxing video. I'm just trying to be as informative as possible. I would give this, if I had to choose between this mouse mat and a SteelSeries or Zowie, I would pick this 10 out of 10 times. And that's really all it comes down to. It's just a better product for what you pay for. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like this, share this, and I appreciate all the love. Have a great rest of your day.